Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest. So, today's one of those days that I'm rejoicing, and I'm also, you guessed it, tired. But it was a good day. It was a very good day. So I don't know why I'm spending too much time going over these little lines, because 90% of the time I fill them up. I was going to try to make a little more light and airy one today, but you know how that goes. We shall see what we shall see. It always ends up being one way or the other, so we'll kind of go with the flow here. Owen had a really good day. I'm laughing because I'm trying to think which is the best moment, and I'm laughing at the fact that my non-sweet eating boy, the only thing he's ever really loved that was sweet was chocolate milk, and that's been his go-to since he was little. And he'll drink other things, but chocolate milk is definitely like his definite go-to. That's, if he could only just drink chocolate milk, he would be thrilled. So for him to be eating blueberry pancakes, that's his request, is blueberry pancakes, because he's been he'll eat waffles, he'll eat pancakes, but they've always been kind of plain pancakes, and he doesn't ever want, I should try syrup with him now. I was going to say he never eats or wants syrup, so I should probably try that with him, because one never knows what one never knows. Because we went to breakfast this morning with some of our friends from church, and it's such a blessing to be able to have people that completely and totally support your child. Owen, he's gone through so many new phases and stages and amazement to his mama. I always tell him he can do anything, but I'm still, every time he does stuff, I'm so proud of him. I'm so excited for him. It's just such an incredible blessing. And so today we went out to breakfast with our friends, and he did great. It took him a little bit to adjust, because he has a hard time sometimes with kind of processing it all, and he tells me that to get excited, he has to put his hands on his ears. That's what he always says. He'll say something like, Owen's excited. Hands on your ears. Hands on your ears. And he'll keep going through that. And so he couldn't let go of his ears. He had them pretty much covered on when we got to the restaurant this morning. But again, I almost dropped that. Trying not to put, if you saw yesterday, I, it was just pain, as I say, but I I wore long sleeves and I kept dropping paint. So I ended up doing completely different than I had anticipated. But, it's okay. It works out. Anyways, I get detoured very easily. He is changing right before my very eyes with so many things. But he had such a wonderful time with the ladies that he invites, he wants them to come. And, it's just such a wonderful thing to see him at this stage when it wasn't but a few short years ago, we couldn't even go to so many places because he would get so upset or have meltdowns if we were at, stopping at a restaurant or meeting friends or, going to some place he couldn't handle or didn't want to go. It was just way too much for him to deal with and process. And so for him to be at a restaurant that he has shown, it gives me chills to think about it. I just got these big shivers because I'm just so thrilled that he can do that. Like he was there. He was in the restaurant that he chose to be with the people he wanted to be with, and they just all come, and they just are all there to support my amazing dude. And so I look at this and I'm just, again, beyond thankful for these amazing people that want to spend so much time with him and helping him grow and learn about this. And we one of the ladies had a coupon for a free like appetizer breakfast kind of thing, and she got the cinnamon buns, and they asked Owen if he wanted one, and I thought I'll give him one to try, and if he doesn't eat it, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. And there was plenty. I could have had one, but I'm trying excuse me, I'm trying not to eat as many sweets, which is not going as well as it should. But anyways, he sat there and he ate two. And then he had his blueberry pancakes that he again requested, for his breakfast with some bacon. And it's just such an amazing feeling knowing that my son, who the doctor said he may not talk, he may never talk, is talking, is thriving, is asking for his own food, is eating sweets, which again, it's so cool that he's wanting to do it, but it was pretty good that he didn't do it because, all the sugar is really not that great for you. But anyways, it's fabulous knowing that he is doing this and he's requesting food and friendship and, this fellowship with his people and just this most amazing every part. Just it all. It's all beautiful. And when we left there, we went to, he goes to a chiropractor, sensory input and different things. And we went to the park before that, and then to play his drum. He wanted to play his drum and swing. And so we did both of those. And then when we left the chiropractor, before we left for our adventure, our morning, he told me he wanted to go to breakfast, the park, then to the appointment, and then straight home. That's what he said. He wanted to go straight home. Well, he when we left the chiropractor, he told me to go over the bridge, which is the long way home, but doesn't surprise me. Sometimes he wants to go different ways, and I let him decide where he wanted to go. And he again asked for a pumpkin donut. And I am like the donut queen. I've been writing for years, and I grew up working in an Italian bakery, and I've done a lot of different, just a lot of bakery things, catering stuff, things like that. And he requested another donut. He requested another pumpkin donut. And so we stopped at a different donut store, and they did not have any pumpkin donuts. So I got him a blueberry cake donut because, I mean, they're similar or not similar, you know what I mean? They're obviously, but he likes blueberry pancakes now, so I thought that would be wise. And when we got home, he ate it. I mean, he ate all of it, like not even, like, didn't even question. Like, he questioned that it wasn't pumpkin because he kept telling me that it was wrong, and I had made a mistake. And like, I told him, I said, you heard me, they were out of them. And so he told me that I said we can get one. I'm laughing. I can't even tell the story right. I'm laughing. I told him we could get another one tomorrow, another pumpkin donut tomorrow, but we couldn't today. Oh, I'm yawning too. It doesn't help. And he said, how did he say it? I wrote it down because I always forget how he says things, and it cracks me up. Because he said, so we could get a pumpkin donut. We could get one tomorrow. And he said, we can get two. So we'll get two. And I told my mom, and she said, we both are laughing because it's again so amazing that this is where we're at with him, wanting donuts and eating cinnamon buns. When before it was like, I mean, it's amazing. It's such a wild ride. It's so fabulous. But my mom said, that boy's getting expensive. She said, tomorrow's donuts are on grandma. You should probably get a dozen. And I can't paint and laugh at the same time. And I said that I don't know if a dozen's gonna. She said he could share them, and I said I don't know that he will share them at this point. He's enjoying them so much. So it's so. When he was little, well, when I was pregnant with him, I could not tolerate any sweets. I would get so sick. And so it didn't surprise me when he didn't like, sweet things. But when he was little, I would hold a cookie in one hand and like a piece of fruit or vegetable or anything else, a cracker, anything else in the other hand. And he would always take it. And if I gave him a cookie, well, with most of his food, but especially with cookies or anything sweet, it would end up all out of his, like on the sides of his face and everywhere else. So it's pretty wild, but he is a growing boy, and he's certainly changing what he wants, and I'm all for him exploring, what he wants. And again, I mean, sugar. He's never been one to want it, so it's sugar's not really good for us. You know it, but I can't tell him no because I should not be having sugar. I have arthritis and everything else, so but I love it. Even though it doesn't make me feel good, I love it, So, anyways, one more little flower over here, and I think we're done. Just to add a little more something on this side. But he had such a great day with our church ladies that he planned, and when he prayed tonight, he prayed for each one of them, and he said, and how do you say, and for our breakfast in November. So the dude is ready for our breakfast in November. So I always sign O for Owen, and then L and B. So I think I want one more little hurrah over here. It feels like I shifted everything this way, so I'm trying to, I feel like I need a little, it's the way I did everything. So I'm going to do one little thing like that. And just so it's a little heavier on this side. Kind of to move it over here. This is what happens when I get going on something. I'm like, okay, well, it needs a little more something. So we're going to do one more where we have I keep hitting the camera. My hair is getting tall. We were joking about it at breakfast. For those of you that haven't are new to my channel, I had breast cancer, and I have my last maintenance infusion on the 28th. I am cancer free, and so I have my last infusion, and my hair is growing back. I had lost my hair, and so that's where we're at. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go in there. This is what happens, people. This is what happens. When I do one thing, I have to do another. Okay, we're going to stop because I'm going to keep doing stuff. So, okay, so we got that. And I thank you all for watching and being a part of our day. All right, have a great rest of yours. Toodles, toodles.